Yes, I was saying this movie is a fun movie to talk about. It was well done.
Thank you.
What's your?
I don't know why it came to me just now, but it's a beautiful quote, and I'm not sure what book it's from. Where there is no vision, the people perish. Where there is no vision, the people perish. I'm not sure the Bible intended it, for this particular house in Detroit, but it's true. I play a blind man.
Yeah.
And people do perish.
I wanted to ask you how you tapped into playing someone who's lost a sense, the blindness, and then how that sort of, I've always known people who have had lost a sense, their other senses are accentuated, they learn to use those in a more powerful way, almost a superhuman way, right?
No, I think that's a bit of a myth myself. I do think you become more acutely dependent on them, and so you do need to pay attention,
right,
in a way, because you're missing, something that we take for granted,
right,
and that is probably the first, depending on, something we use on our site. So I don't think it becomes superhuman in any way, but I do think you become more attentive to it. But I mean, I also think that, look, this guy is he's a vet. He's not a kid. He's way past being a kid, and he was also in combat for an extended period of time. What does this tell me? Not only did he lose his sight, his hearing is probably at least 40% gone.
Right.
That makes sense.
But not his nose.
No, not his nose necessarily, but again, it's like that's not a play. It's not something that plays in the film, but it plays in my, in what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I think, but it's interesting and challenging to work on. It's an acting problem.
Was this one of the more challenging things you've done, you say?
I'd say so. I think it was. I mean, everything presents different challenges. Sometimes it's a question of learning a lot of lines. That really wasn't a challenge here because he almost never talks. As a matter of fact, that was one of the attractions of the role. To me, I played a lot of very verbal characters, and this guy, he just doesn't talk. And when he does talk, he's using a voice that he doesn't use a lot anymore. So it's kind of got a rusty hinge quality to it, seems to me.
Yeah.
But of course, the blindness presents its own challenge to do, and you just go at that in the way that seems sensible and useful to you as an actor.
And the kids were, they were great too. And I said, so was Stephen any kind of a father figure? They go, oh no. Dylan goes, yeah, he strangled me at one point.
No, I don't think I was there to be a father figure. Look, if in any way, first of all, I think they all did a tremendous job, and you can call them young actors. I just call them actors because they were colleagues as far as I was concerned, and they all showed up with their A game every day.
Yeah.
So, but the only way I would lead or teach or anything is just by example. I was concerned with my work there. It ain't a master class, and anything that they pick up, but they're a pretty canny group.
Yeah.
They don't need me. I learn from them.
Oh, well, I'm sure it's always a collaborative effort. I mean,
Absolutely.
That's what a movie is.
Well, I not only learn from them, I derive from their energy, too, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. One last question I just wanted to ask you. Avatar, all of the Avatars coming up, and do you have any tidbits, anything? I know it's miles away before they're being filmed, right?
I wonder, shall I throw her a tidbit? No, I don't think so.
No, you can't.
I don't think I shall. They're coming up, and they're going to be quite extraordinary, I would say.
Yeah.
And
James is an amazing director, I think.
Well, he is, as I've said before, he is the Leonardo of our time.
Ah, well, I'm sure he would very much appreciate that.
He kind of like whacked me or something. He said, I'm better than Leonardo or something.
Well, it was a very pleasure.